I'm Andrea Livermore. I'm the Executive Director of Building a Better Brattleboro, and we're here tonight in front of the River Garden for May's Gallery Walk. It's May 3rd. Tonight we're out here in front of the River Garden to promote a parking campaign in downtown Brattleboro. Parking is always controversial here, and what we decided to do, and I want to add that this initiative really came from merchants downtown. And what the group decided is we really need to just inform people. Inform people about the ins and outs, helpful hints, just sort of to remind people we have parking lots that are better for long-term parking. Parking meters on the streets are only for 2 hours, and think twice and save them for people who really need them, who are carrying heavy things, have a lot of merchandise, can't walk as far. So we have this new brochure, which is called Parking Tips in Downtown Brattleboro, that will be distributed basically stores, the chamber, BAB, the parking office. And it just I encourage people to take a few minutes, go through it, take a look, and just really think about it. We get parking tickets, I get parking tickets. I don't like it when I get parking tickets, but it kind of comes down to I maybe could have done something a little bit different and avoided getting the parking ticket more often than not. So often, and this seems so silly, I'll stand there and think, should I put in that extra quarter? The answer is always yes. Always put in the extra quarter. It's a quarter. And how often do I end up downtown on the street talking with, running into a friend, talking with a business owner, and having a great time? That's what downtown is about. But you overstay, you're welcome in your meter. And the parking enforcement staff are really, really good at their jobs. So there's a likelihood you will get a ticket. So what we're encouraging is for people to read the tips. We're promoting smart cards here tonight. Smart cards are, actually I have one here in my pocket. Here's a smart card. You can purchase them at the transportation center. You use it like a credit card. Basically, load as much money onto it as you choose, and then you have it. You can use it in meters. You can use it in the pay towers and the lots, and it takes away that that planning issue of having enough change. It really, really is a helpful thing. It helps you, especially if you come to town a lot. It won't help so much for visitors, but if you come to town a lot, it really does make a difference. It's made a difference for me. For visitors, we're also considering that, for us, those of us who live here and drive around all the time, you know the ways you go, you avoid Main Street this way. People who are just coming into town don't have that information. And so we're actually right now in the process of having signage made that will just do a much better job of directing people off the interstate into downtown and to parking lots and parking. So hopefully that'll make that experience better for visitors as well.
And of course the nice thing with Brattleboro is that, even if you park on the other side of town, it's still basically a 5-minute walk wherever you are.
That's a great point. The parking lots are really, really close to everything. We do have plenty of parking. Right now, talking with the municipality, we know that all the parking spaces in the parking lots aren't being used on a regular basis. And the parking lots are, in the brochure, I think we call it a hop, skip, and a jump. But they're very, very close. And again, it's nice to walk, you run into people, you get to window shop a little bit, and it just really, really is it's a good way to think about it. We all don't have to hop out of our cars and run 2 steps into the store.
Great. Anything else that you want to convey that didn't get in there? That's pretty good.
No, actually I have to say a couple of other things.
Okay.
A couple of other points I wanted to make, which are also in the brochure, but the committee has sort of worked to try to generally make the parking experience a little bit easier, a little bit friendlier, and a couple of new additions. One is that if you do get a parking ticket, you can now pay it online at the town's website, which is really helpful. You can also, if you get a ticket, you can immediately throw the cash, write a check, throw it into your pink envelope, and there are actually dark green boxes by all the parking towers where you can deposit that immediately. So you don't have to have it ride around with you in your car like I do, looking at you saying $10, $10. You just kind of get it over with and do it that way.
Because after 8 days, you're looking at a higher penalty?
It may have gone, I should know this, it may have gone up to 2 weeks, but you are looking at a higher penalty. And believe me, that's happened to me before because I just don't deal with it on my car seat. So so there's a couple of those pieces. They're also on the town's website. They've done a great job of really kind of upgrading the parking section. Everything that you might ever want to know, whether it's about permits, whether it's about loading zones, all that kind of stuff is there, and it's really helpful and useful.
Terrific. And what's the town's website?
Town website is www.brattleboro.org.
All right.